let's begin with a new development in the case of Henk Tepper. He is the New Brunswick farmer who's been held in a Lebanese jail for the past 8 months. Tepper hasn't been charged with any offense, but Algeria accuses him of shipping bad potatoes to that country. Now, in an exclusive interview with me earlier, his lawyer says it's time for the Canadian government to intervene. James Mockler has just visited with his client, and he spoke with me from Beirut.
The decision to extradite Mr. Tepper is now in the hands of the Minister of Justice for Lebanon. We met, myself and a couple of senators from Canada, Senators Ringette and Matt Hard, met with the Minister of Justice this afternoon. And it became very clear through our discussion, and this is my personal opinion, actually my professional opinion, that there's an opportunity for the government of Canada to act now to bring Henk home. It's my opinion that a request by the government of Canada to direct the government of Lebanon to move Mr. Tepper to Canada could end this situation very quickly. It's my firm belief that any request by the government of Canada will take precedent over any other request by any other country.
Okay, so why do you believe that?
Well, through our discussions with the Minister of Justice, who now holds possession of Mr. Tepper's file. Prior to this, the file of Mr. Tepper was held within the judiciary, and they've performed their legal function, and now the file has been handed over to the Minister of Justice. He is in a position of making a political decision with respect to what to do with Mr. Tepper. And through our discussions, it became quite clear to me that he was waiting for and would receive a letter from the government of Canada requesting that Mr. Tepper be delivered back to Canada.
Okay. Have you contacted the Canadian government with a request?
Yes, we have. After learning this, we immediately made an appointment with the government through the embassy here in Beirut, where we informed the government of Canada of the necessity for them to deliver a letter to the Minister of Justice here in Algeria, or pardon me, in Lebanon.
And what did they say?
They weren't prepared yet to do that. Frankly, they weren't aware that the file was in the possession of the Minister of Justice. So once informed of that, they seemed, the ambassador seemed a bit taken aback by that. And she was not aware that the minister required a letter from the government of Canada to assist in his decision-making to deliver Mr. Tepper back to Canada.
The Algerians are saying they detained him because he shipped bad potatoes to their country.
And by way of background on that, Lori, the RCMP, as a result of the issuance of the Red Notice and the request of the Algerians, asked to interview Mr. Tepper. He said he would cooperate with an interview, but asked as well that his lawyer be present. The RCMP didn't get back to him. In fact, they reported back to the Algerian authorities that he was uncooperative.
The RCMP did?
That's correct. Now, even further down the road, the Algerians requested detailed financial information involving Mr. Tepper, his assets, his wife, his home, his businesses, and the RCMP delivered that information without Mr. Tepper's knowledge or assistance to the Algerians.
Are you saying the RCMP acted inappropriately here?
I am saying that. He was willing to cooperate with their investigation. He's still willing to cooperate with an RCMP investigation. It's my belief that if, and I'm certainly not conceding this, if a crime has been committed here, it would have been committed on Canadian soil, and as a result, a charge should be laid in Canada.
That's lawyer James Mockler speaking with me from Beirut. He told me his client, Henk Tepper, is emotionally fragile right now and desperately needs to be returned to Canada to help save his farm.